Good evening. So thank you for joining me. I have a product here that just arrived in the mail, and it is something that I really honestly felt that I should share, and that I feel like it's something that I don't hear or see enough talk about. And I've had some experiences mostly in the most recent year, but just in general, this keeps coming up. Pelvic health keeps coming up around me, and it's something that I've heard struggles with from friends and that are my age, as well as clients that are my age and clients that are older. And it's just something that keeps coming up, and it's something that I haven't really heard about or heard a solution for. And then this company, the company's name is K-Goal. They reached out to me on Instagram, and they said that they would like to send me a product if I would be willing to try it, and that it promoted pelvic health, and it was that it was going to be helping women. I checked out their Instagram page. Everything looked like it was beautifully well put. It was on the up and up. So I did put my TMI disclosure. I'm going to have some conversations about women health and some mommy bladder things. So I want to prepare you. This product does help with your Kegels and your pelvic floor. So there is some sexual benefits, but that is not what my focus or conversation is going to be about. So if you're looking for something like that, I am not your girl to get that subject from, but I do want to talk about health. Having been a woman my whole life and having had some experiences, some of the things I've learned evicting 120 pounds and being on my health journey, I find very beneficial. And I just like using our muscles to build our muscles. Our pelvic floor is a muscle. Oddly enough, my bar workout that I just started doing, that we're just launching, does help the pelvic floor as well. So I'm really, between this new product and my workouts and all the superfoods and adaptions that help elasticity and help repair my cells, I'm really going to be in great pelvic shape. But I do want to tell you, so like, why would you be interested in this product if you're a woman? What is it that women may be struggling with in your life that you don't know about? If you feel like sharing my video to them, or maybe just being aware. So I don't know if anybody has ever heard me say, or maybe you've heard a woman say, a mommy moment, a mommy bladder, a mommy situation. So I've made it no secret, I have been very consistent exercising the last 3 years. It has been the most consistent I've been in my 39 years of life. And I have some mommy moments. I have some mommy bladder moments, and that happens randomly every 6 to 12 weeks. It's not something that happens every day. I'll be doing jumping jacks and I'll be completely fine. And then randomly 2 months in, all of a sudden I'll pee a little bit. And it's just a little bit of incontinence when I'm doing a jumping jack, or sometimes when I'm running. So for example, I did the Labor Pains Ultra Trail Race last year. I completed 35 miles. I was out on my final loop around between mile 31 and 33. I think it was about 32. I remember things just didn't feel right. And I started remembering, I have, some runner friends that have had situations where they've had parts come out of their, I don't want to say that, I don't want to mess up the terminology, so I won't explain it. But basically, it made me worried because I had a strange sensation I didn't recognize. I've never run past 26 miles, let alone I was now past 30. And I looked at my buddy, Tim, who I was running with, and I was like, I'm sorry to do this to you. It's going to seem really weird, but I need to put my hand in my pants and make sure my parts are where they need to be, because I'm feeling something weird and it's strange. And so I did, and everything was there and good. But little did I know, as just it wasn't talked about, I didn't know about the pelvic muscles being internal and the pounds per pressure that you're putting on that when you're running, when you're constantly working out, when even coughing and extreme coughing. If you know someone who coughs a lot, each cough puts pressure and pounds down in that area. And your pelvic floor muscles are vital. They're like a basket that's holding some vital organs, your uterus, your bladder, and it's holding everything in there. So if you're not exercising and using your pelvic muscles and getting them stronger, that's where incontinence and even bowel control can come into play. And then if I'm honest, so not only do I have had that situation happen with my running, I had some clients express some concerns and share their pelvic health with me. But then I also had a situation where I have had surgeries on my pelvis. I've had a tubal pregnancy rupture. So there's scarring tissue and emergency surgery there. That was in 2003. In 2004, I had fibroid tumors removed and I had surgery. I had another time that I had surgery for internal bleeding. So like I've had surgery and had my pelvic and my uterus cut open more than once. Not only did I also give live birth to my son. So I've had a lot of trauma and a lot of work in my pelvic and in my uterus in particular, in that whole area. And I've never really exercised it or focused on it or looked at it. So when this company, Kegel, reached out to me and sent me this product, I was intrigued. I started thinking about all the running I've been doing lately and how I'm getting back to, I want to eventually in the next 10 years, my dream is to run 100-miler. And so if I had that kind of bladder situation at mile 30, between 30 and 33, like I can only imagine what I need to prepare my body for to go further. And not to mention, like I said, like I work out at home and I do jumping jacks and I will be fine for weeks. And then all of a sudden I'll pee a little bit. I made a joke. Sometimes I laugh so hard that I almost have a mommy moment, like shortly after I had Joseph. So, it's not a medical device. I want to be very clear that this is not a medical device. It's not that it's going to, guarantee to fix it, but just like using muscles and working out at home, and I've seen my body get stronger and I've seen everything, that I have done for myself, this is going to make my pelvic floor stronger, make my pelvic muscle stronger. So, like I said, this is not the easiest thing to talk about. I felt that it was very important because of having a child, having multiple surgeries. And I'm also that person that's always trying to finish the last file, finish the last email, finish the last sentence. And I find myself doing the pee-pee dance. That sounded so wrong coming from a grown adult, but where you're like dancing your feet and you're wiggling and want to finish that last email before you go. So yes, that is me. And so that is not good for your bladder and not good for as well. So I just really feel, and I'm like finding myself getting nervous here because this product looks like something that I would not talk about. So I'm trying to stay composed. So this is the box. This is what the product looks like. It connects to an app on your smartphone, and there are games you can play. So it's actually going to track and measure. It's going to give you data about the strength of your muscles. It's going to give you data about how you're achieving. And then it also gives you a way to follow and do your exercises. And so I'm kind of really excited about the app part. I'm excited about seeing progress and it's my favorite color. Well, blue and pink are my favorite colors. So yeah, it's blue. It's a pretty great color. From what I was reading, it comes fully charged. So I know I saw online, which I did research after, but I saw online that there are some similar products. And one of the things that people talked about is like you're getting something and then it's not charged. So you have to wait for it to be charged and go through a process. I didn't find another company. Maybe there is one. I didn't find another company that had an app. So I like the fact that it has an app. I can sync it to my data right there. It is also very well taped. I did not want to spend 5 minutes of my opening the product and attacking it with scissors, but maybe it's just like at work today, the circuit blew and I was hitting the wrong thing. It was like a push-pull situation on turning the key, and I was just turning the key thinking it would open. So maybe this is one of those situations where I'm opening it the wrong way, and it would have been easy if I got another. Okay, so here we go, the unveiling. I'm a little nervous, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's very soft. It's very soft. It does not get used in this position. It does. You turn it on, it has a little light. It does not, it vibrates. Okay. So it has a little, every time you squeeze it, it vibrates. God. Okay. It has a little button on the bottom that you push, and then that's how you get the air out. So you actually insert it to use it with the air out, and then you hold the button in to blow it back up to what you need, and then you follow the directions on the app. There's also, there's no directions here. So you follow the directions on the app. So Kegel describes it as an interactive training system for women. It's the device and then also the app. And it offers a unique combination of guidance, tracking, biofeed, and games, whether you're just starting to learn how to take care of your pelvic floor or whether you're a seasoned Kegel workout warrior. And so that you can get the most out of your exercise. And I just love that it is going to compare you to you, because something on my health and fitness journey that I've been on, and something on any journey, like comparison, it should always just be comparing you to you. So I don't have that much more information to share with you because I have not used it. Obviously, I just opened it up and unboxed it here. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. But I appreciate and understand the investment in taking care of your health and taking care of your muscles. And especially, like I shared, like with everything that I have experienced in just my short time, with having my son, with having multiple surgeries on my uterus and in my pelvis area, with having that experience when I was running, and that I honestly felt like something was not right and maybe falling out, and I had to check. Like, looking back, the fact that I had to put my hand in my pants at around mile 30 to check if things were still where they're supposed to be, I should have maybe had a clue that I needed to train a little bit more. But so I am excited to see how this helps me. It's not only going to help with the stability, but also working on your pelvic floor, working on those pelvic muscles helps your whole core. It helps you stay more upright. It's going to probably see some improvement in my core along with everything that I'm doing, and see some improvement in my form and in my running and things. And again, that's not a guarantee by the company, but that's just, things make sense. Like when you are stronger, when your muscles are stronger, you stand taller. So basically, it's to help support and maintain and grow a healthy pelvic floor, and to make it keep that way, so that I don't have those mommy moments that happen now at 39 turn into something more. So of course, like, I realize that there are some serious issues that you would consult a doctor. Like I said, this is not a medical device. I'm not making a guarantee. I am just going to be giving it a try and following. I'll be downloading the app when I jump offline and reading a little bit more about what to do and where to start. And then the journey begins, and I can start this new exercise regimen along with my regular healthy regimen that I have already been following and implementing. So I would love to know if this was helpful. Maybe you know someone who's struggling with incontinence or has those mommy bladder moments. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you've had those moments on the trail like me, and you're running and you're feeling that pressure. And take some moments, because let me know, what is it that you want to hear or see when I give you some updates? What questions do you have? I did put the website in the description, either up or down on this video here. And like I said, I just want to make sure that I haven't heard people talk about pelvic health. I haven't heard it come up. It's not a conversation that I've had other than with my clients. And then it actually made me aware I may have a pelvic health strength issue because I've had these things happen. So the fact that it's come up to me, and then, like I said, it's just been coming at me between this company reaching out to me, between what happened on my ultra trail run, between what happens sometimes when I do jumping jacks and when I'm laughing too much. Those things come up. And then on top of it, yesterday and today in my bar workout, my instructor was talking about this is a great move to help strengthen your pelvic floor and how your pelvic floor is so important. So I feel like all the signs in the universe are saying, Jennifer, you need to pay attention and take care of your pelvic health, take care of your pelvic floor. And there actually, on the website, there actually is a product that they make for men. I did not know that men had Kegels or could do Kegels. Like I said, I have not spent a lot of time researching it, but apparently that there is a product that also helps men. You can have a game competition, maybe, I don't know. But there is also a product for men, but this one that I'm testing is for me. It is to help strengthen my pelvic floor, and I am just going to be sharing as I see what happens the next 3 months, and I will update you. So if you have questions, you can private message me or comment. If you are not, if you want, if this was helpful or you know someone who may be struggling, feel free to share it. And yeah, I know I have to read a little more about that. So I'm kind of just going into this blind, but I'm going to go download the app and I'm going to read some directions and find out what to do and get started on my new exercise routine. So have a beautiful Thursday night, and I will talk to you guys later.